Stroke, a condition that happens when blood supply to a part of the human brain is disrupted, is a fatal health condition which affects millions in many countries annually. In order to promote awareness about this deadly health problem, October the 29th of every year is set aside in the world to unite individuals, healthcare professionals, and organizations to share, improve, and advocate for improved stroke care. Besides creating awareness, the day is also observed to highlight the risk factors and what can be done in the crucial moments immediately after an individual suffers a stroke. World Stroke Day is celebrated with a specific theme selected by the World Stroke Organization every year. This year's theme has been designated Together We're Greater Than Stroke. Now, joining me live in the news to further discuss this is a stroke survivor, Emonena Akwara. A warm welcome to you, Emonena.
Hello.
Hello, and thanks for joining us on News Central now. Emonena, could you describe the experience of the stroke you had, including the initial symptoms, and how it's affected you physically and emotionally?
Okay. My name is Emonena Akwara. I'm a stroke survivor, as you know. I had a stroke at 23. Um, about, I think 9 years ago, I had a stroke, and it was not like an easy thing. I remember that night. I was just dressing up for a celebrity basketball event, and all of a sudden I fell down, and I couldn't walk. I couldn't even, get myself up. So I was wondering what happened. I didn't know that it was a stroke that happened. I mean, it was harsh, and it took my family almost 24 hours before I could get proper medical attention, because all other hospitals kept on rejecting me, and they thought I would die, so they kept on rejecting me. So even I think one hospital stopped, they didn't have a bed, and they did CT scan or something, and that was it. I'm like, I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, I was just locked in my body, you know, and
Yeah.
wow.
Emonena, not a very pleasant experience, and thanks for sharing
Yeah.
this personal stories with us. Now, what lifestyle changes have you had to make since experiencing a stroke, and how have these changes affected your daily life?
So I've had to I've had to change my lifestyle totally from healthy diets. I eat healthy right now. I must add vegetable and fruits and everything to my diet. And I don't joke with my checkup, because what caused the stroke was an was a strange thing. It was a rare. My case was a rare case. I had an infection in my heart that caused a blood clot to my
Mm.
brain. So if I'd had done like a regular checkup, they would have seen it. So I always go to hospital at least twice in a year for checkup, and to see that, okay, one thing, the stroke um led to chronic, no, leaky heart valve in my heart. So till now, I still take medication. So the purpose of the checkup I do is just to make sure that my heart is really okay, and
Okay.
the leaky heart valve is not, did not make my heart enlarged. So I always do checkup, very, very, very important.
Now,
I
Emonena, sorry to
exercise.
interrupt you. So checkup is very important, and I mean, if you've
Yes.
done a checkup, they might have discovered that problem with your heart earlier and prevented the stroke. Now, what other advice? What advice would you give others to prevent stroke?
Okay, so for those that have a stroke here, I want to tell you to be patient with yourself. I mean, when I had a stroke, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't walk, talk. Even my memory was messed up. like greatly. And I was like, oh, okay, what would I do? But I was patient with myself. So me talking, me using my hand, my leg, and everything, walking is a miracle. So be patient with yourself and be determined, because I was determined. I wanted to get over it. So that's one thing.
Now, finally, Emonena, what kind of support and rehabilitation did you receive after the stroke? And could you share any challenges you faced in assessing medical care and support in Nigeria? And also, I know this is a very loaded question. What improvements would you
Yeah.
like to see in stroke care and awareness in our country, Nigeria?
Okay. What? Sorry, I need you to repeat the question.
I said, what kind of support and rehabilitation did you receive? And also, what are your suggestions for and improvements you would like to see in stroke care and awareness in the country?
Okay. So I got support from my family. They were there for me. My friends, I mean, I didn't even know that they were caring like that. So they urged me to get better. So I got support from my family and friends. So stroke is one thing that is not spoken at all in Nigeria, in Africa as a whole. So one thing, like when I go to a company, because I just did World Stroke Day Fun Fair. So when I was looking for sponsors, they were like, oh, okay, my company does like CSR for
Hmm.
cancer patients and domestic abuse and everything. None of them said, oh, we do CSR for stroke survivors. So stroke is not spoken at all. So that is one thing that I want to see. That is why I'm here and I'm advocating for it. So I mean, I want to see a world where stroke is spoken about, because I had a stroke when I was 23, and any other person can have a stroke. So that's it. That's one thing I want to see that would happen. I want the government talking about it. I want companies talking about it. So that's it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Emonina, for sharing your personal story with us. We do appreciate your time, and you have our best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you so much.